Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. We're back playing with some more Relinquished. Just looking through my videos. The Relinquished video that I put out a long time ago, it feels like now. I guess relatively it hasn't been that long. But my Relinquished video has the second most views on my channel. I'm like, why have I not uploaded any more Relinquished stuff? I actually played around with the deck for quite a while, tested a bunch of different stuff out. But yeah, just decided to play some more with Relinquished. I like the deck. It's fun. I think it's actually pretty good. So here we are, playing Pike Freak's list from the 3v3 tournament, which I know has been a few weeks since that, but I know Pike Freak has put in a good amount of work in the deck, and I believe their team got second, so solid list. Think I can trust it here. All right, sorry opponent, if you see this on the YouTube. I was talking, so didn't want to lose my train of thought any more than I usually do. So here we are. Let's just pitch Thunder Dragon here. Burn is not easy, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna pitch Thunder Dragon, get some Thunder Dragons here. And I think we're just gonna we'll set Ring Torrential. If they want to summon another monster, obviously we want the Torrential down. Ring can help with Ojama token, stuff like that. And not every burn deck is playing Heavy Storm in the main. I'll take 800 here. It's not a big deal. I don't think I need to use the ring just yet. We do have answers to a panda in our deck. All right, we have a knock for this face down. Graceful Charity is very good here. Very, very good here. So let's just throw off the Graceful Charity first. See what the opponent has to say about this. Draw. Okay. And I think we're just going to pitch Sinister Serpent Thunder Dragon here. And then we can just summon the Manju, go get the Black Illusion Ritual, and we can see, where we want to go from there. But Manju does get over Panda, which is pretty nice. So let's go get Black Illusion Ritual. We already have both of the Relinquished in hand, which is nice since we do have the Sinister Serpent as well. Do I want to upstart here? I've kind of already thinned out my deck as much as possible. So I don't see any reason to not just go ahead and upstart. Get as much information as possible here. Chaos Sorcerer is not quite online yet. We don't have a Dark in the graveyard. Let's just see if we can get an attack over this panda here. Ojama Trio is interesting. Do I want a Torrential? I probably do, right? And just save this knock. We essentially trade Torrential for 3 of their cards, the Ojama Trio, the Panda, and their face down. So it's kind of like a +1 if you want to think about it that way. We lose 900 life points from these tokens being destroyed, but that's not really that big of a deal. And we can save the ring for later. Plus, like, this allows us to keep our knock for later as well. Okay. Ooh. To grave. For some reason I was looking for remove there, but that's not how that works, Evan. We got 6 cards in hand. Just pass the turn. Whenever we get one of these Relinquished in the graveyard, finally, we can bring out the Chaos Sorcerer. Okay, Swords is fine. It's going to allow the opponent to build up some resources here. Do I even get the Sinister Serpent back? I guess not, right? They don't really have a whole lot to punish that, so we're going to discard it anyway on the end step, so let's stop the opponent in the draw phase. Get off this trap dust shoot value while we can. It very well may not hit anything. Yeah, but it does give us the information. I've got Metamorphosis over there. That's interesting. Okay. But opponent's hand, double Giant True Nade and a Heavy Storm here. I have not set up that extension thing that I was told about. So I'm a little lazy here. Okay, so we're just going to set them off here and pass the turn. Again, with the Sinister Serpent, just no reason really to get it back here. And now this Graceful Charity can help set up our Chaos Sorcerer. Obviously, we want to wait for swords to go offline, but I mean, if the opponent wants to Giant True Nade here and just keep that swords going, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't really care. Yeah, that's good. Cool. They're going to flip up my Moth for me. And let's see. We know one True Nade's gone. Metamorphosis is interesting. Panda. Okay. Alright, so we're going to lose 900. But we're going to get back a Graceful Charity. And we take those trades. We have Relinquished, of course, that can deal with Panda if we need it to. We know 1, 2, 3 of the 5 cards in hand. We know 1 was a back row, and of course we know the sword's here. So now we will get back the Sinister Serpent, of course, because we have this Graceful Charity. Opponent not willing to commit anything else to the board, which makes a lot of sense to me. Standby phase. Serpent to hand. And throw off the Graceful Charity. Okay. MST is nice. I think we're just going to ditch. Kaiku's also... Kaiku's a beater, I guess, is where that lands. Let's just get rid of Sinister Serpent. Honestly, I guess Relinquished could just come out here. Let's just get rid of... Oh, wait. How much damage can we do? I guess Relinquished can do 800. Plus 18 is 2600. Plus 23 is 49. So we can't really kill here. Just put together a big shot, but I don't think we really need to do that. Let's just get rid of the Thunder Dragon. And since they do have that Giant True Nade, I think I am just going to MST here. Summon Kaiku. Black Illusion Ritual. I think we can just save the Relinquished for things later. I think we're in a pretty commanding position here. We can just set Ring, Dust Shoot, and I can go ahead and Dust Shoot my opponent and get information on what they have again. Oh, Cat. Okay. That makes sense for the Metamorphosis. I probably should have thought Cat, right? So this is, well, this doesn't even have to be Cat Burn, right? It's probably, well, the Ojama Trio, so it is Cat Burn. I mean, I love the position here. Opponent has Ring of Destruction, but, like, cool. I have follow-ups to that. We're doing all right here. All right, Heavy Storm isn't nothing, but I'm just going to summon Manju. 32. If they take out this Chaos Sorcerer, there's still just no need to play it out, right? Let's just attack with what we've got. Declare this Kaiku. Let's get rid of the Pandas. They're not going to play anything to recur Morphing Jar. in their deck, but they very well could have Premature Burial. Alright, so that's likely the ring set, so their hand is probably True Nade, Heavy Storm, Metamorphosis. Really like the position here. Yeah, they drew drew another panda. Yeah, that's cool. I guess we just ring here, right? Yeah, let's just ring. We know all the cards our opponent has, so I think this is perfectly fine. And our opponent's only defensive measure is a ring of their own, which we can actually just force out, right? Yeah, we can Heavy Storm, they ring the Kaiku, we summon Chaos Sorcerer, we win. I guess I need to get a Dark in the graveyard. Okay. I mean, that's doable, right? Oh, Pot of Greed. Okay, that's a Heavy Storm. Mm-hmm. Alright, normal summon Breaker, and that's going to be the game. Okay, so we're playing against Catburn. Love me some cat decks. I think that's that's very apparent. Walk seems good here. I like Moth in these kinds of decks. Dust Tornado and Raigeki break, and I think that's probably it. Like, maybe I want Sakuretsu's to help fight against the cat package for the OTK. I guess I could just bring in swords. Normally don't like swords against burn, of course, but I don't know. Dust Shoot's better against the cat builds, but it's not even that good, really. So maybe we like cut all the Dust Shoots and Kaiku. I like the Mirror Force specifically because it is cat. Knock obviously is good. Upstarts are fine. Spy is a clock. Tsukuyomi isn't amazing, but I mean, it synergizes with some of the other stuff we've got. Like all of these, this is probably fine, right? Do this little swap here. Sure. The opponent's not going to give us great targets for Relinquished, but our Relinquished package in this build is kind of small, so it's probably fine. Okay, saying Pot of Greed, Heavy Storm, MST against Burn. I'm down. Hopefully we can draw something to make the Sinister Serpent valuable. We have our clock with the Gravekeeper Spy. I think we're doing all right just looking at the opening hand. The opponent can't kill us on their turn one. Obviously they could kill us on the next turn. Okay. Panda's not doing a whole lot against Spy unless they have an Ojama trio down, of course. Well, Ring of Destruction's going to say it's not doing anything now. Okay, let's lead on Pot of Greed. I guess they could have Solemn Judgment here, but like if they Solemn Judgment, do I care? Not really. Oh, gross. So I think I do just want to throw off Heavy Storm then. Because I can just get it back with Moth, or I can get back Pot of Greed or whatever. If they, I mean, they're going to have at least one chainable, right? But it kind of shows me how I want to proceed. Secret Barrel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, worst case scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 is 10. Alright, take 2,000. I think that's fine though. Like, I'm not too upset by it. Set MST. That is a big panda. So do I want to set Ring or Mirror Force? I guess they could have something. They could have like a Giant Trinade or something. I'll set the Ring. And I'm going to set Moth rather than Gravekeeper Spy here. Because I think Pot of Greed's going to be really good here. I need something to clear these off the board. Panda is at 28, actually. Maybe I'm supposed to set the Mirror Force as well, but I was thinking, you know, the opponent is playing Heavy Storm. Of course, they're a lot more likely to have Giant Trunade than the Heavy Storm, but the Mirror Force would obviously be a lot more advantageous for me here. But I do get to pick something off in the end step. Oh, no attack? Okay. Interesting. Alright, take out Just Desserts. That's very good. Oh, that could be a jar. Oh, that's really bad for me if that's a jar. How do we play around jar the best? Try to find an answer. Honestly, it might be the answer there. So I think I'm going to go that line. Obviously, we could just like set Gravekeeper Spy, set Mirror Force, and, you know, hope, but we do have quite a few answers to a jar here. No, Thunder Dragon's not one of them. Neither is Tsukuyomi. Ugh. Okay. So let's set Mirror Force. I guess we just summon Tsukuyomi. Set Moth. Pitch Thunder Dragon. So if this is a jar, then we've at least gotten the Thunder Dragons out of our deck. Oh, it's just a Mindless Radiant. I'm sitting over here like worried about a jar, and it's just a fucking Mindless Radiant. Okay. Alright, this is fine. Opponent's down to not very many cards. If they have a Heavy Storm, they have a Heavy Storm. I can still clear the Panda. But if they don't, I have a Mirror Force to take it out this time. And I feel like they're going to want to actually attack here because I've shown this Tsukuyomi Magician of Faith thing that's going on, and they don't want that to keep going with a Pot of Greed in the graveyard, obviously. Opponent's also incentivized to not set a whole lot because I have Heavy Storm in the graveyard I can get back. And they're just kind of down on cards here. Obviously, you know, 4 cards in my hand are just complete. Well, actually, 5 cards in my hand are kind of just trash here because the Spy's not very good. So, but like, they don't know that we're doing super well here. So I'm just going to Mirror Force. Keep the life total high. I can use the ring on like one of these Ojama tokens or something at some point. Okay, or that. that's a really good ring target too. All right, Chaos Sorcerer, also pretty good. Sinister Serpent's still in my hand, right? Yeah. Yeah, right there. I guess we're just gonna just do more Pot of Greeds. I mean, we're gonna have to discard at some point, but we have so many bricks in our hand already that, you know, it's totally fine. Okay, Graceful Charity Walk, pretty good. I don't see any reason to not throw off the Graceful Charity here. We have all of the cards that we can ditch to it already. But yeah, I was going to say, would love to see a Raigeki break at some point. Let's pitch Sinister Serpent, and I think I'm actually just going to ditch Gravekeeper Spy. Just go ahead and get the Dark in the graveyard. I guess I could have pitched one of these Relinquished instead. But Relinquished can... Yeah, no. I definitely should have pitched one of the Relinquished. That was not the best play on my end. Sorry about that. I don't think that decision's necessarily going to matter, but... it could. There was certainly a better play to make there, I guess, and I should have seen that. But it's alright. Let's set... I have a ring to take care of that. I'm just going to set the Dust Tornado. Do I want to set Walk? I don't think so. And then we can just discard some stuff here. Let's discard Thunder Dragon. And just one of the Relinquished. That's fine. We can keep one Thunder Dragon in hand. To potentially, you know, sacrifice off this Magician of Faith at some point if we really want to. I mean, right now we're probably just going to ride Graceful Charity for a while until we can win, but Cat, yep, that's fine. That's really bad for me, actually. I guess it's not really bad. But yeah, they do get a couple of beefy pandas out of the deal. We're going to take a lot of damage here. Oh, they're attacking the Moth. That makes a lot of sense to me. Flip. Just get back the Graceful Charity. Take 2,400 here. And this is fine, because that is now 23, so we only take 13. And then another 300. Okay. We're fine. They lose their pandas. We still have an answer to the Injection Fairy Lily. I think I really don't want to Dust Tornado that here. We're fine. We're fine. Let's get back the Sinister Serpent. Yeah, maybe I should have thought about Cat a little better and set the Raigeki break, but even then, like, there's a chance maybe I don't even want to Raigeki break one of those because they're going to go away anyway. But let's just throw off the Graceful Charity here. Yeah, I don't think that's a secret barrel because, I mean, they would have just killed me already. Now I think we can pitch the Thunder Dragon. Throw down an Upstart. Throw down this other Upstart. Okay, I like I like Knock quite a bit here. So let's summon. How many pandas are gone? All three? Okay. Let's just summon Chaos Sorcerer. Get rid of this Injection Fairy Lily. Do they have Torrential? I don't really care about Snatch Steal. Let's just summon Manju. I know this puts me in Just Desserts range, but I need to attack my opponent at this point. God, do I even play around Heavy Storm at this point? Let's just set Raigeki break. Fuck it. If they have Heavy Storm, if they draw Heavy Storm off the top, they draw Heavy Storm off the top, I think. We're, at this point, you know, we're at 2,000. We need to get this game over with. So let's just play around as much stuff as possible. Swords is fine. Yeah, Swords is fine. Not too worried about that. Ooh. Okay. So let's Dust Tornado the Swords. Standby phase, get back Sinister Serpent. And let's see, it's 3,053. It's not quite lethal. Oh, wait. 53, 67, right? 67 plus another 14. This is just 8,100. Man, that's not even lethal. What is that back row? Interesting. I'm not sure, but Oh, do I even have a dark in the graveyard? I do. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. Let's just banish these. Bring out the old BLS. Knock your face down. Okay. And we have walk protection, Raigeki break protection. I think we're in a fine spot here. Scapegoat. Ugh. Oof. Well, I'm glad I didn't, glad I didn't Raigeki break that. Alright, well, we'll pass the turn. And I don't think we have to, like, snap Raigeki break here. But I guess, you know, we can do some calculations. Oh, never mind. Our opponent's just dead. Cool. Attack with the BLS. Attack directly. Yeah. Take 367. And then Raigeki break the Manju. And we'll take the win. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of play with actual Relinquished in this match, but we will take the W, and we'll get another one. Hold on. Actually, I flipped the wrong card. I flipped Raigeki break. Oh my lord. Whatever. I'm just gonna... Whatever. You know, I don't care. Pass the turn. It's fine. We have walk. We're good. We good. Gonna leave that in for lol factor. Obviously had game there. Oh, I still had game there. I could have just flipped walk and sacked this and then activated Ring of Destruction, not even passed the turn. Holy shit. What a terrible last turn. I was like, yep, got the game, and then, you know, whatever. I had this game won like 4 different ways or whatever. Targeting breaker. Okay, well, I'm going to attempt to ring the breaker. Yeah. What a turn. Okay. Well, now we will get another one. Hope you all enjoyed me just absolutely having a complete brain malfunction there. All right. We have another match here. I always feel like after I just have a complete stroke, or really make any sort of misplay, I'm like, I can't put this on YouTube. Because, you know, me being a perfectionist and all that stuff and anxiety and all that cool stuff, you know. But, you know, I am not the best player in GOAT format. I know that. Never claimed to be. And, like, I had that line in my head. I literally just flipped up the wrong card. So, man, this duo kind of sucks, doesn't it? I guess we want to get rid of the MST because Graceful is Graceful. Snatch Steal, a really good combination with Tsukuyomi here. Every Delinquent duo is brutal, I guess. That's one of the cards I think is probably the worst for this format. People talk about Trinity as a whole, but I think Graceful Charity and Pot of Greed are much healthier than Delinquent Duo, mostly because Duo does create the most non-games. It feels like, I mean, Graceful Charity plus Thunder Dragon plus Pot of Greed, and a lot of people just aren't going to beat that. But Duo takes away answers rather than just giving the opponent more cards off the top of their deck. But, you know, We are facing down that turn 1. They're just missing the Pot of Greed. We had an upstart duo, Thunder Dragon, Graceful Charity here. Not to just sit here and complain about it, but you know. Here, this is a deck that you want to hold on to your Graceful Charity as long as possible, but oh god, if the opponent has a Moth there, we just absolutely lose. So I think I'm actually going to throw off the Graceful Charity here. Try to find a Nobleman of Crossout. Also, we have our own Moth that we can get the Graceful Charity back with, so I think this is fine. Unfortunately, this isn't great. I guess Raigeki Break is kind of poor. And probably one of our ways to win here is to sack the opponent, I guess, with Snatch Steal. We can, you know, get some more pluses with Mirror Force, potentially. Tsukuyomi's not looking the best here. I guess Tsukuyomi is really good with Magician of Faith, but Spy is also a way to sort of regain some advantage or just, you know, build up so that we can draw into more. Yeah, so let's just get rid of the Tsukuyomi here. I'm not sold that that is correct, but set Moth, set Mirror Force. I think this is like the most aggressive way that we can sort of get back into the game. Obviously, Tsukuyomi plus Magician of Faith for Graceful Charity over and over is very good, but I don't think that's actually going to happen. I would expect my Magician of Faith to probably die at some point. We do have the Mirror Force to back it up, but okay. We are very dead, I would imagine here, right? And Breaker. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes these games happen. That's not even just I've said this many times. That's not even just a part of GOAT format. That's a part of card games in general. I don't really want to snatch here. Really want Snatch to sort of be a game ender. I think we're just setting Spy, setting Dust Shoot, and hoping it works out here. Draw phase. Oh, I guess we take the Tribe. Oh, God, they have the knock? I guess we'll make them show the knock here, but let's take the Tribe because Chaos Sorcerer is one of those cards that I would like to Snatch Steal if possible, but if they knock here, we may be in concession territory. Yeah, let's just... I'm not dead. But they have Mirror Force. Let's just not show them that we're playing Spy. For what that's worth. Turbo, we like Kaiku. This is the reason that Mind Control is in the deck. I don't hate bringing in an extra Raigeki Break either. What do we not like here? I want Duo, especially on the play, I think. Tsukuyomi is not the best card in the matchup. Neither is Breaker. And we can cut the Mirror Force. And what was the other one? There was something else that people were pretty fond. Oh, the Card Destruction. Yeah, I think I'm pretty okay with those swaps here. All right, hopefully we can claw our way back into this. We do have Black Illusion Ritual Relinquished in our opening hand. And we do have Pot of Greed. Always a fan of drawing Pot of Greed. And a Trap Dust Shoot. We like that. Just do this, and we're going to throw off this Dust Shoot in the draw phase. Alright, our opponent has Duo. I don't really care about the Tribe here. I kind of do care about the Tribe, but if we get rid of the Sinister Serpent, Tribe's not really that big of a deal. Tribe could get, you know, fairly taxed with this stuff going on. Also, if they just want to summon it out, we have Ring of Destruction. Okay, we lose the Relinquished. I think we're just going to pitch Black Illusion Ritual too. We're going to try to win the games with our win this game with our Chaos Monsters here. I think obviously that is going to require us to draw light. Oh, they did just summon the tribe. So does that mean Book of Moon's the card in hand? Or did they set it? Because they set a lot first. I'm just going to take the 16. I feel like they set the Book of Moon, right? I don't want to fire off the ring here. I just don't have to. We drew Thunder Dragon. See if the opponent wants to Dust Shoot us here. They don't have Dust Shoot. For some reason I was thinking they had Dust Shoot. I'm looking over here at this Jar of Greed. I mean, we have BLS here if we want it, right? Is it just a clean answer to this tribe, even through Book of Moon? Try to cheese. I mean, we do have Ring of Destruction. I guess we do need to Prio. Sure. Yes. Yes. Okay. Pass the turn? I guess like our opponent could have a knock here. That'd be annoying. Card destruction. Deal. Alright. Sick. They don't get back anything with their Night Assailant? Awesome. They drew the knock. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Obviously would have loved to have just won the game on the spot, but... Sorry, opponent lagging a little bit. Alright, they set a back row. We could summon Manju and just get the last... Could also just set Spy. Spy is very aggressive, trying to get the game over with. There's also just Kaiku. Get rid of these. Realistically, would they have cited Sakuretsu's in? I mean, it could be Mirror Force, Torrential, whatever. I just don't think we need to run into that stuff. So I think we're just going to summon Manju and get our last dead piece out of the deck, and that sort of turns on these Raigeki breaks. Relinquished to hand. Just kind of playing the more conservative route here. Because like our opponent doesn't have a light, so I'm not in any rush to get the Kaiku out here. If our opponent does summon a Chaos Monster, it's not really that big of a deal. We can just kind of overwhelm with aggression. Mind Control pretty good here. I'm just going to keep attacking with the Manju. Jar of Greed's fine. Whatever. You're up. I don't need to commit anything else. I have a Ring of Destruction, a Raigeki break. I have mind controls to deal with any face downs that they set. We're in pretty good. We're in pretty good shape here. I wish you all could hear the the dryer in the background singing the song of its people right now, but I doubt you could hear that. Oh, Solemn Judgment, okay. And Sangan, sure. We still don't have a light in the graveyard, so that's pretty good. It'll set monster, okay. We draw our other spy, which is not ideal here, of course. We could just summon one of them, honestly. If they torrential, they go down to one card. We don't really care. We lose out on potential mind control value here, but, you know, whatever. I could also just Raigeki break that back row, because I don't think it's a Jar of Greed. The opponent's just been kind of flipping Jar of Greeds. But I also kind of just don't want to use the Raigeki break. Yeah, this is fine. Let's just summon Spy. We're so far ahead, but I think it's worth just running through these options, because we do have a lot here. Mind control next. If it's a brick, it's a brick. It's not really that big of a deal. Oh, we're gonna judgment the mind control? Well, okay. I mean, we'll just kill you instead. How about that? How about that? All right. Got game 2. See if we can pick up game 3 here. Do we want to make any changes? We're on the draw. I don't like duo as much on the draw, but also there is something to making our opponent's Raigeki breaks actually be minuses. So I don't hate that. We could also bring in Dust Tornado because the opponent's playing Solemn Judgments. But we can also kind of just play around that, right? Breaker's a good one against Solemn Judgment. Do we want to bring in Breaker over something? I don't think so. I like all the cards in the deck. I guess we could, like, cut a Manju. Bring back in Breaker. I'm okay with that, I think. Our Relinquished package isn't quite as valuable here. Alright, don't have a Thunder Dragon to start opponent. Looks like they don't, unless they drew it off of Upstart. Oh. That was risky. I guess they do have the Thunder Dragon start. Okay. Interesting. I think we probably still throw off duo. Okay, Chaos Sorcerer is not bad. We'll get to it eventually. But I'm just going to pitch Thunder Dragon here. Go get a couple for myself. We don't have to throw off duo immediately. Let's go get Black Illusion Ritual, I think. I'll attack. If it's a spy, it's a spy. Dekoichi's fine. Get Dekoichi off the board. They do have Dark Light now. Do I want a duo? Is the question. They could flip a Raigeki break at some point and get one of the Thunder Dragons out of hand, but let's be real. Let's just throw off the duo. Like, it's gonna hit a Thunder Dragon probably regardless. Okay. So let's just hope to not hit double Thunder Dragon here. Sakuretsu, that's fine. Okay, so we only know of one Thunder Dragon now. Alright, we'll pass the turn. Alright, they're going right in for BLS. Okay. Okay, so we need a way to get a dark into the graveyard here for Chaos Sorcerer. Because I'd really like to do the Chaos Sorcerer. Ooh, mind control's interesting. Alright, how do we do this? I would like to go Chaos Sorcerer first if I can. Alright, let's summon Kaiku. See if that works out. And then... yeah, then we'll Snatch Steal, I guess. It's the highest upside play here. MST, okay. That's fine. We'll Mind Control the BLS. And then we'll banish it. We'll attack into this Sangan. This lets the opponent go get Tsukuyomi if they want to. I'm going to set this Black Illusion Ritual. Oh, they're going to go get Spy? That's fine. So I'm not going to set it. Wonder if they sided out their Tsukuyomi? Would make sense. I sided out mine. Maybe that's incorrect now, thinking about Kaiku. And a lot of turbo decks are siding Kaiku. Okay. I'm not used to the Kaikus coming in against me, obviously, because I'm, warrior player here. But... okay, so we think that's probably Spy, right? I'm just going to pass the turn. There's no reason to attack in a Spy. I'd rather them flip it of their own volition if they want to, and that would mean I would actually get to attack over one of them. Oh, God. I mean, we're dead to Tribe, I guess, aren't we? Yep. Okay. Cool. You didn't... okay, didn't even need to do that, but... alright, we're going to lose the turbo. That's unfortunate. Good. Just take a giant chunk. I guess I have laddered up quite a bit here. So we're at the point where we're just going to take a whole lot. Yeah. Lost a turbo. Probably some different plays I could have made here. But this, I mean, opponent opened pretty well. Well, they didn't open, like, exceedingly well this game, but we weren't able to really take advantage of the BLS there. And then they, I mean, we didn't really draw any protection. Like, I could have summoned the Breaker. That's still going to die to the Tribe. Yeah, honestly, not a whole lot more we could have done that game, I guess. Because they... even if we saved the Snatch Steal, it wouldn't have done anything in that situation. Okay, and then our opponent, like, drew just, like, crazy game one. Okay. I mean, cool. I still, into rewatching this to see if there was something else that could have been done this game, but I'm not totally sure if there was. Yeah, I'll just have to rewatch it. I can't think of anything else that could have been done this game, but cool. Unfortunately, ending it on a low note, losing to Chaos Turbo, but yeah, that's been Relinquished. Hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back with the next video.